Hi, everyone. We're coming to you live on 2K Sports, bringing you the NBA. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. DA will join us tonight on the sideline. Now let's take a look at some of the numbers for Jokic.
And, guys, it hasn't been pretty for him in the past 5 games. He's having one of those scoring slumps that all players go through at some point in the season. But I know he hadn't lost his confidence, and I expect this young man to get after it here tonight.
Here's the starting group for Houston. At the guard positions, Van Fleet and Green. Brooks is out there with Thompson. And it's Şengün in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for Denver, at the guard spots, we'll see Westbrook and Murray. Underneath in the post, it'll be Porter and Jokic. And it's Brown in at the small forward position. And, Greg, when you're facing the front of a back-to-back, how much does that affect you as a player?
Before and after the game, for sure, it's on your mind. But once the whistle blows, you have to live in the moment. You can bet the coaches are very aware of it.
Now, here's Jokic. 4 on the clock. Unable to get that one. Here's Thompson. And he drops it in from the low post.
We see this night in and night out. Thompson uses his size and elevation to make tough shots in the paint.
Westbrook with a screen for Porter. Back to Westbrook. Pass to Jokic. Jokic draws the double. It's rebounded by Şengün. About 1 minute into the first quarter. Brooks kicks to Green. Brooks with a screen on Murray. Shoots from 12. And the basket good. A bank shot that time.
You know, with his quickness, he's already good at creating separation for his shot. And we know he doesn't need much room to get his shot off either.
Now here's Murray. What a tremendous game he played against Dallas.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
GA, if you look back at the Rockets' history, so many all-time greats have spent time there.
Yeah, it's an impressive list, right? Olajuwon, Moses Malone, Calvin Murphy, and Harden. Houston's well represented in the Hall of Fame.
Now here's Murray. And you know the points will always be there for him. He's averaging just a shade under 20 points a game right now. And that one's good.
Jokic showing his mid-range talent this time. Dynamic with the ball all over the floor.
Outside, Green. That 3 off the mark. Nuggets have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Stolen by Van Fleet. And it's Houston on the break. Thompson finds Şengün. Lays it up and banks it in.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
And it's Michael Malone calling timeout here. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over.
First in assist, and they're number 2 in field goal percentage. Coach is dialing up the right system that fits their personnel.
And you pointed this out. No team in the NBA moves the ball better than they do. So many of their baskets are the product of just excellent assists. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Pass to Jokic. Now here's Porter. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
You know, I think this is a shot Porter Jr. has to continue to knock down. because after all, he's out there to stretch the floor, so he's got to cash in from there.
Now, here's Şengün. His scoring totals are something to take note of. He's averaging over 19 points a game, and it's good for 2.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Here's Westbrook. He's been a reliable scorer for him as he's averaging up over 13 points a game. Here's Murray. Thompson with the rebound.
Tell you what, he does not miss many of those. He's usually a very strong finisher in tight.
And Clark watching Amen Thompson. He is just a different kind of athlete.
He sure is, boy. Special as an athlete. And we've got some of the greatest athletes in the world across the NBA. He's smooth, he's explosive, he's fluid, well coordinated. Seems like he just kind of floats in the air. It's special to watch him do his thing.
Here is Porter following the score by Houston. Lets it go from the wing, and there's Murray on the assist by Porter.
This is Murray's game, a shoot-first combo guard who's ready to fire as soon as he has it.
Here's Thompson. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 coming from inside the paint.
Murray outside. Over Green. Here's Jokic. And good work on the boards. They pick up the second chance points.
Using that huge body down low, Jokic racking up some hustle points.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thanks very much. Had a chance to catch up with Michael Malone. I asked him how they plan on bottling up Jalen Green. Now, he said we have to try and stay in front of him and protect the rim. Jalen is an explosive athlete and an incredibly crafty finisher around the basket, so keeping him out of the paint won't be easy. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, David. And that one's good. Westbrook.
Boy, and that's a big deal for Westbrook because when he starts to knock down shots from distance, it really opens up his full bag of attack mode offense.
Now here's Brooks. 9 points last game out. Westbrook with the steal. And here's the break. Tipped away. There's 37 seconds left here in the first quarter. Mark, it has been quite a run for the Nuggets, hasn't it, who have made the playoffs every season since 2019.
And how about this, Kevin? They've only been lower than a 3 seed one time in that span. And that was because Murray missed the season due to injury. They are consistently tough.
And that drops, so they now lead by 1. Hey, Greg, where do you think the Rockets are the strongest in their play?
I'd say on the glass. They generally do a good job crashing the boards and going for loose balls. They really value every possession.
And the Rockets making a change here. Jeff Green, he's checked in for Şengün. Jay Shante comes in for Brooks. Cam Whitmore, he's checked in for Amen Thompson. And Shepard subbed in for Fred VanVleet.
Hey, you can't diminish Westbrook's triple-doubles, but just as important to me are the intangibles. His passion, his tenacity, his competitive spirit and drive. I mean, that infects the whole team in a positive way.
Lob pass to Gordon, and it's Gordon finishing it off.
Nobody does it better than Gordon on the alley-oop. Boom!
And pushing it up, here's Denver. Here's Westbrook. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. The Nuggets have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both.
And on the season, you know, they're hitting about 76%, which is a decent rate.
You know, I know that's an aspect they've been trying to address as a team. I mean, they've got to get those free throw numbers up and improve.
No good on that one. He hits the second from the line. 5 seconds left in the first quarter of the game to stop the run, and it's in there. And a high-scoring first quarter. Both teams really filling it up. Nuggets ahead, up by 3. And we'll get going after this from Ball Arena. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And the Nuggets, guys, what jumps out to you numbers-wise?
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
Yeah, and you know, so many of their hoops came off an assist, which is a good sign of ball movement and sharing that ball.
Greg, what a great time to be a fan of basketball. Not just in the NBA, but all over the world.
Absolutely, Kevin. The sport just continues to grow, and there's increased value being placed on all-around skill, even in youth basketball. And I think that bodes well for the future of the game.
So on the floor for Houston, Green is out there with Shepard. Then it's Cam Whitmore. Then there's Jayshawn Tate, and it's Green in at the 5 spot.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
Now, here's Green. He has yet to score. Shoots from 12. Rebounded by Pickett.
There wasn't much defensive resistance there, guys, but somehow he blew it anyway. Missed opportunity.
Back to Watson. 6 to shoot. It's stolen by Shepard. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 of 3 so far.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
And we've got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. Shams, what's the story?
Thanks, guys. And the Rockets got their guy with the number 3 overall pick, Reed Shepard. He brings elite shooting, blue blood basketball pedigree. He has immediately made himself a key cog in their rotation. I'm told the Rockets have high hopes for Reed Shepard for years to come.
A lot on his plate, without question. Thank you for the update, Shams. Here's Shepard. To the middle, here's Green, and Green slams it in.
And Green getting off the floor there for the dunk. Really like watching him sky up for those.
To the paint, it's stolen by Green. Oh, and here we go. Green's got it, the fast break chance. Sinks the triple. Shepard's got 7 points here in this quarter. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for Houston.
And just a great job so far applying pressure defensively. The opposition is on their heels with the ball in their hand. Nightmarish clamps thus far.
But how about their scoring in transition as well? That's been a big factor to this point. Are those high tops or track shoes these guys are wearing? My goodness.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Strother. The Nuggets with another miss.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. Jalen Green has shown he's capable of carrying a team offensively. He said it feels good knowing that my teammates believe in me to do that. I've had to learn a lot of things to grow, but that's what I work for. I want to be one of those guys that you give the ball to in crunch time. Kevin, I always want to give the mic to you in crunch time. Back to you.
Oh, David, you are an unselfish playmaker, and I appreciate that. By the way, Green can be electric and so fun to watch. Hey, D.A., thanks. Great Kentucky native Reed Shepard followed in his dad's footsteps and stayed local for his college years.
How cool was that? His dad winning 2 national championships for the Bluegrass State, was named the MVP of the '98 college tournament, and he even had a brief stint in the NBA. Reed, the 3rd overall pick of the 2024 draft, blazing his own trail.
And it's Michael Malone calling timeout here. Looking for a breather and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about. Aaron Holiday is checked in for Shepard. And we've got a quick moment now to take a look at the long-term rebounding numbers over several seasons for Alperen Şengün.
On the boards, he's been a much bigger presence these last few years than he had been prior. And he can be counted on now to make an impact with his rebounding. And that's a product of all the work he's put in down low.
Now, here's Westbrook. He's got 6. Here's Brown. And it's blocked by Şengün.
Lots of athleticism for the long center. Şengün getting it done.
Tate with the screen for Brooks. Down low. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Very well executed pick to give him all kinds of space to get that one off.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. Thompson, he's checked in for the Rockets. Fred VanVleet comes in for Aaron Holiday. And free throw good from Tate. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Pass to Jokic. Porter in the corner. For 3, Westbrook. No good. Shot missing.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
You know, guys, no denying it's been a rough patch here. I think they've got to run whatever is best in their playbook to get a good shot.
And Denver has possession. Following the 3 by Houston. And here's Houston. What a stretch they've got going here. 17-2. Thompson for 3. Rebound by the Nuggets. They want to keep it rolling here following the win against Dallas.
Well, it's easy to score when you're facing very little resistance. That's why their offense looks so good now.
Well, I think it was a combination of things, quite honestly, but the defense didn't really offer them a challenge all night. I agree with that.
And here is VanVleet after Michael Porter made the last 3-pointer. Şengün passes to Thompson. For Murray. Not enough on that one as it misses.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
Porter dishes to Westbrook. Jokic sets the screen for Westbrook. And out of bounds as the Rockets gain possession.
A moment to check out the numbers for Fred VanVleet.
He showed up every night and some noteworthy performances over the last month. He's around 14 points per game, 6 assists and 4 rebounds. And his playmaking really stands out, making his teammates better offensively with his terrific passing.
Yeah, he's outstanding at controlling the tempo. I mean, keeps the ball moving and, of course, finds the open man.
Aaron Gordon is checking in for Denver. And a switch here also for Houston. Jalen Green's checked in for Tate. Here's VanVleet. Russell Westbrook with the rebound. Last game for the Rockets, they picked up the win against the Grizzlies. Tries the spin move. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Well, you watch Westbrook play, and he seems like he's relentlessly hungry and borderline angry. He never settles, always in full attack mode.
One shot.
The free throw drops for Russell Westbrook.
And one thing about Westbrook, he does not have a quiet presence. You know he's out there at every moment, and his production speaks volumes.
The Nuggets trail by 6. Porter passes to Murray. To the inside. Here's Gordon. It's not going to go for him. And so it's Thompson with it. He'll bring it up for the Houston Rockets. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Want to keep rolling here following the win against Memphis.
Yeah, and that one, they just locked it down defensively. Challenged shots and really protected the rim.
Well, I tell you what, I think you got to really appreciate the grit getting dirty, staying engaged. That's really what defense is all about.
And so it's Houston in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks a lot, guys. With Mike Malone, as the second half approaches, Coach, what are you looking for?
Execution, pace, and purpose with everything that we do, and making sure that when we call a set, we know what we're trying to accomplish, and get the ball to where our players can be effective.
We'll see if they can fix that in the second half. Thanks, Coach. Back to you.
All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
Welcome, everyone, as we dig into the details. Things working out so far for the Houston Rockets.
A key part of this one, their bench production. Those guys get heated up in a hurry. Give the starters a little rest. Can't ask for more than that.
Wash, rinse, repeat. You guys wouldn't understand that because it involves shampooing. Taking a peek now at the upcoming schedule.
And looking at the Kings matchup, although they appear to be the better team, they can't get caught up thinking that, that's when you let your guard down.
And in this league, Jet, it seems like upsets happen every week. And that concludes halftime. Now time to send it over to Kevin Harlan as the game's about to resume.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. Reed Shepherd has been exceptional here, guys. Really something.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
And here are the Rockets now. They're leading by 8. Underneath in the post, it'll be Porter and Jokic. At the guard spots, we'll see Westbrook and Murray. And it's Brown in at the small forward. That's the group for Michael Malone getting going here in the second half.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
The play in the paint has gone almost entirely all their way.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
One shot.
Throw good, Van Vliet. Greg, what's the key thing Fred Van Vliet brings to this offense?
I feel like he's really a centering presence, Kevin. The guys can look to him to call the play, to give them their orders, and trust that he's setting them up for success.
When Murray finishes like this, guys, it shows you how aggressive his mindset is in attacking the defense.
Thompson outside. High, arcing shot, and it's Jokic with the rebound. Jokic has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Brown, the pass to Westbrook. Now, Jokic, Şengün covering. Here's Brown. He can't hit that time. Rockets leading by 9. Thompson, left side. Pass to Brooks. And here is Van Vliet. Buries it down low. Van Vliet's got 7 points in the game.
The defense gets physical inside, and guess what? The tenacious Fred Van Vliet ready for it.
And it's Michael Malone calling timeout here. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. And why don't we take a chance now to see which teams have been the NBA's highest scoring squads this month. The Nuggets third.
I just love their offensive flow lately. I mean, this is a dominant team offensively because of that rhythm and pace.
Right around a minute and a half played here in the third quarter. And there's the call on Amen Thompson. That'll be his second foul of the game. Westbrook passes to Jokic. Westbrook kicks to Porter.
Brooks, such an intense defender. He wants to get right in your jersey all game long.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Kevin, the Nuggets are an example of how you build a contender from the ground up. Coach Michael Malone says, I'm hoping we can be a blueprint for a lot of young teams, young coaches, and young GMs. Be patient. Let it build the right way, bring in the right kind of people, and you never know what's going to happen. Kevin?
Well, David, you've just triggered a lot of thoughts here. But doing it that way, to me, feels the right way. And a lot of fun to watch their success. And we thank you for the report.
You know, guys, you can tell he wants to contribute more, but his teammates have picked up the slack for him. That's what being on the team is all about.
Clock at 6. Puts it up from 12. And he knocks down the jumper. Jokic has got his third basket of the night right there.
And I like the decision making. He's taking what the defense is willing to give him.
You know, more and more big guys in the league have that mid-range shot in their bag now, and they need it. Just make sure you keep getting him touches. I mean, you love what he's doing at the offensive end. Don't go away from it.
Pass to Brown. Now Porter. From 12 feet out. Rockets with the rebound. Şengün's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Clark, looking at the growth and skill set of Şengün, he could be special.
I agree 100%, partner. He's got an instinct for the game that you just can't teach. The passing, the ball fakes, the pace at which he plays, it's all there. Feels like he could have the same kind of development trajectory as Jokic. We'll see.
Denver making a switch here. Gordon's checked in.
Every team wants to have an enforcer or two, somebody who's physical, unafraid, gives his teammates confidence. Brooks is one of those guys.
Jokic with his screen on Green. Pass to Gordon. The kick out to Westbrook. Down low, Jokic. The shot comes out.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats, that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. And as a result, they've got a big lead.
Oh, nice play from Brooks down in the paint. Not afraid to get physical on the inside.
Pass to Porter. Jokic with his screen on Brooks. Out of bounds. Houston takes possession.
4th and points off turnovers. And they keep a lid on opposing teams' offense overall. They are 10th in points allowed. That's a testament to their schemes and commitment on that side of the ball.
Their ranking in second chance points is hard to ignore. They have not taken that aspect of the game lightly. They've been hitting the offensive glass hard. Looking at who's out there now for the Rockets. Whitmore comes in for Brooks. And Shepard subbed in for Green. And we've got a timeout called from Ime Udoka. He wants to check in with his team and regroup.
And let's check out some stats. Here are the numbers for Aaron Gordon. He's putting up 13 points a game, 5 rebounds, and 3 assists. And every team wants a scorer to give them a lift off the bench, and that's just what he brings.
Well, he's instant offense. I mean, the game's momentum can be going one way, then bam, his scoring turns the tide.
.136 left in the third quarter. Here's Shepard. He's covered by Westbrook. The Nuggets trail by 14. And they get it. Oh, and the jam by Westbrook.
Russ is at his best when he's playing downhill. Pedal to the metal, attacking the cup.
Here's Thompson. They get it back. Here's Tate. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got his 4th assist in this one.
Hey, I'm stating the obvious here, but he was very comfortable taking that shot. Not a defender in sight.
Here's Gordon. He gets it in there.
And not being as aggressive from the three-point line anymore. They had a lot more attempts in that first half.
Here's Shepard. He's covered by Westbrook. Shepard, that's good. Shepard's got 11.
And he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
Pass to Strother. Rockets with the rebound. Tate's only got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Shepard, defended by Gordon. Shepard with the ball. He's got 11. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Green with a screen on Gordon. Here's Shepard. Here's Green, and Green slams it in.
Nothing soft about the putback there.
And why chance it, right? Take the dunk if you've got it.
Well, you know, if nobody's going to put a body on him, then that's going to be the result.
And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Rockets lead by 17. And time to step aside quickly, but we'll be back in no time with the start of the fourth quarter. And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. The Nuggets trail by 17. Fourth quarter on the court for the Rockets. They've got Cam Whitmore. Tari Eason is out there with Green. Then there's Shepard. And it's Landale in at the center position.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for Houston.
No adjustments made by the other team, and they couldn't defend against the speed of this group. They've been running over them in this one.
And, you know, on top of that, second chance points have been a major component for them. And I love the relentlessness they've shown on the offensive glass.
Adams, he's checked in for the Rockets. He hits one, then misses the second attempt from the free throw line. Well, Clark, we know Nikola Jokic has many interests outside of basketball, like training his horses.
I love that about him. When basketball season is over, he knows exactly what he wants to do and needs to do to take care of his body, but he's not going to be a slave to basketball year-round. He's got other interests, and he's going to indulge and engage in those. He's got other passions, which I love seeing, and horses apparently one of his other passions for sure.
Pass to Watson. Here's Gordon. Back to Watson. Outside Gordon. 5 to shoot. Watson, the pass to Jokic. Three-pointer. What's in that range? Nikola Jokic.
The D has to get out on that because Jokic will make them pay if they don't.
Pass to Adams. Shepard with the ball. Finished off by Shepard.
It puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on you.
And, you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
Clark, as you look at the career of Aaron Gordon, he has blossomed into an elite role player.
Yeah, and I love the fact that he's done that. He's embraced his role. He's embraced taking fewer shots and playing more defense and getting on the glass more and making hustle plays. Not everybody would do what Aaron has done. It's a credit to him that he's been able to, again, embrace, not just accept, but embrace the role that he serves for that championship team. Aaron Gordon has a special combination of athleticism and size, and I think his skill set is perfectly tailored for how the game is played today.
Russell Westbrook's checked in for Alexander. The Rockets also changing it up. Şengün's checked in for Adams. Williams comes in for Jeff Green. And Aaron Holiday's subbed in for Shepard. Screen by Şengün. And Şengün throws it down.
Turkish thunder. Şengün tasting the sauce up top.
Holiday against Westbrook. And Jokic gets it to go. The assist from Westbrook. Westbrook's got 5 assists tonight. Rockets leading by 16. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now.
And when you watch Whitmore, he's much bigger than your average wing. Creates a different type of matchup.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw good. Whitmore. Houston making some changes. Brooks checked in for Tari Eason. Green comes in for Williams. And it's Fred VanVleet in for Aaron Holiday. Both free throws good for Whitmore. And it's Westbrook with the ball. He brings it up for the Nuggets. It's an 18-point game. They get to take on the Heat at Miami after this one. And that'll be the first of a 2-game road trip for them. To the paint. The kick out to Porter. Here's the screen. Shot clock at 6. His three-pointer's off the mark.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
The Rockets making a switch here. Thompson's checked in. And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth quarter. Pass to Brooks. Houston moving the ball around. 5 on the clock. Green. Another miss by Houston. The Nuggets trail by 18. Porter inside. Brooks covering. Porter kicks to Jokic. Westbrook scanning the floor. No good on the 3.
That's a look you cannot pass up. It's also one you should miss.
Back to Green. Thompson outside. Brooks outside. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson.
A slight bump on that play. Brooks just kind of shrugs it off.
Pass to Jokic. Murray outside. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
And no matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball inside.
Outside, Green. VanVleet against Westbrook. Now here's VanVleet. Defense right on him. Over Westbrook. VanVleet can't get it to go.
The defense made an impact right there. Definitely got him uncomfortable going up with it.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for Houston.
Two great rebounding teams.
And these guys worked just a little bit harder tonight, and that was the edge they needed.
And so the hard work and effort paying off tonight, putting another win in the books. That'll be win number 27.
And this is a great way for them to kick off this season series. 2 more games ahead, and they've taken the mental advantage with this win tonight.
Yeah, I don't think it'll play out quite that simply, though. The team coming out on the losing end of game 1 is just that much more motivated to get even in game 2 and 3. So I think the edge goes to the losing team.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Reed Sheppard.
Boy, he was absolutely relentless at the offensive end, guys. Smelled blood and went for it.
So both teams making some changes here. And now we present our New Balance Player of the Game, Reed Sheppard.
No surprise considering how hot he's been, shooting over 60% from the floor. That causes major damage for the opposition. That's why they continue to go to him.
These fans have been stunned by his performance. Of all the players they thought might do the most damage against him tonight, his name was not high on that list. Free throw good, Murray. Jamal Murray is still an elite scorer, and Clarkey has fought through so many injuries.
And it's remarkable that he's as explosive off the bounce as he is after the injuries that he's dealt with. His ability to create a shot, especially at crunch time, one of the best in the league. The pull-up jumper, the teardrop, and the 3, he's got all of those.
The Nuggets have gone 4 of 8 in this fourth quarter, shooting at even 50% from the field. And another miss by Denver. And so it's Houston with it. They led the game at 1 point by 20. Holiday dishes to Adams. Tate against Murray. Here's Adams. In the corner, it's Eason. Pass to Whitmore. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. And the Rockets lead by 19.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yep, to have a stress-free win on the road, very satisfying. The fans are already headed for the exits.
Here's Murray. So we see Houston taking the W here. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. And now, our player of the game, Reed Sheppard.